Okay, I'm gonna do this really quickly because there's gonna be a lot I'm gonna have to cover in one video because stuff. Ethan, yay for your goals! I've always been kind of pro your substance abuse because we used to hold movie nights, and I think it's really funny that you apologize for that first. That, like, oh, I ruined a bunch of movies besides, like, everything else. Not that there was a lot of other thing else, there's just that they're kind of, yeah. There was a lot of other stuff. Yeah, and also quit smoking, dude. It's not that hard. I mean, I don't know. Gregory! What helps me talk to the camera is that you pretend that or Ethan is there. Like, you're not actually talking to a little camera on your computer, you're actually talking to us. Because we're the ones that are going to watch and respond. So just pretend you're talking to us and it'll be a lot more casual, a lot more normal. Yay! I really like your music, so do more music. I don't know how you're going to make music anymore, because last I heard you were kind of like maybe not doing stuff like Manitoulin, maybe evolving your sound, which is I'm always good for, because like I've heard some oats, and I've heard some stuff in between oats, and I've heard Manitoulin, and it's all very different. And I like the kind of music you like. Like, we like a lot of the same music. I'm an American aquarium drinker. I assassin down the avenue. That's why I'm not a singer. But yeah, your last note about writing more on the music blog is basically my what I want to do in the fall, is that before December hits, I want to have all my blogs updated and currently running. Maybe not like a post a week, but at least a post a month. I moved to Vancouver so I could write more. So I started this new kind of underground email project that basically, this is the first time I'm saying it in any kind of out loud medium. I'm going to take a bunch of comic stories or video game stories, because a lot of my friends, like you two especially, aren't really hardcore into video games, so I'm going to take all these video games with huge amazing stories and great plot lines that I love, and adapt them into email forms tailored to the person. Like if I wrote something for you, Greg, I'd tailor it with things and references that you're aware of, and I'd write like the full plot of Metroid. But yeah, writing is something I really want to push forward this fall, especially since I might be turning a quarter century pretty soon, and that's just like hitting me in such a weird way right now. I can't even. I can't even. Oh, Ethan, I just heard your song like a minute ago. I was gonna post this video, but then you post that song, so I'm gonna hold off on this video till the afternoon. I really dug your song, and I actually have a theme that's just as intrusive as the previous theme. Is that right now, currently, what's happening in the whole YouTuberverse and the YouTube community is that they're doing their 2012 survey, which is every year there's this little like 5-question survey that they go around and everyone sort of answers and asks the questions. So I'll leave the questions in the part below me, the description box, and it'd be really cool to hear responses, even if they're like, because they're kind of weird. Second part of the video, where basically this is next week's video. I'm putting 2 videos together, so let's make this next week's theme. I'm called M because it's my middle initial, and all my documents, I was talking to this to my best friend a few days, yesterday, that all my documents have first name M. Hernandez, first name M. Hernandez, first name M. Hernandez, and I really, when I write, especially when I write, and I want to do something official, I don't want to use my first name at all. I really do like my middle initial better than my first name for associating works of my own. Now, this is weird because I always like the teachers that teach you something about yourself, like character. And I've had a lot of great teachers that have taught me a lot about myself, and I've learned a lot from them. Not just the topics that they taught, like English or science or math, but a lot about myself and my character and my development. So I'd kind of have to say my favorite teacher was Michelle Lowton, who wasn't a teacher at all, was a counselor in university that basically helped me get my degree. I would visit her for the final 4 years of, like, all of university. I'd visit her, and she'd guide me into what degree I should take. And she wasn't judgmental, and she was really open, and I was really difficult because I was so vague all the time, and she got me exactly what I wanted to do in university, and she pushed me all the way through. So I'm super appreciative of her. And even though she wasn't really a teacher and was more of a guidance counselor, I really appreciate, and I have to thank her for like how far I've gotten in my life and in my education, to Michelle Lowton. What? Oh man, I was gonna do this Gonna do this quickly, wasn't I? But strangest food I've ever eaten. In Vancouver, there's this place called Japadog that serves like Japanese flavored hot dogs. It's like teriyaki dogs and okonomiyaki hot dogs, and that was the boringest answer ever. I hope you guys have more boring answers than I do. Lol. Now I can't remember my first gig, but my first like hardcore gig that I went by myself without anyone else was this kind of underground band that probably doesn't exist from Alberta called Change Methodical, and they came to Kelowna and I went. It was a $5 concert. I think one of my friends' bands were opening, and after they played, everyone left because no one knew this band from Alberta. And it was really rad because there was like only 15 of us, and what they did is they took the drum kit and they took all the instruments off the stage and put them onto the floor where like most of the kids were moshing, and had everyone come in like within millimeters of them, like right in front of them, and they played as loud as they freaking could, and they were hardcore and they were awesome. It was super punk rock, and they were like this close, and there was so many times that the bassist almost hit me in the face while he was like flailing, and they flailed so much, and it was so cool. And I was like 9? I was like 10? It was stupid. I was too young to be there. And I really like shows that have that togetherness aspect to it. Like my favorite Warped Tour experience was this one time when I was watching My Chemical Romance, and all the electricity went out, so Gerard Way jumped into the audience and everyone sang the songs with him, so there was this big community, echo, loud, awesome thing that happened, and it was so cool, and I really liked that interactiveness. Yeah, of course there's like all the big lights and the choreography and like the big, huge stadium shows that are really cool, but I really like that intimate aspect to shows. Probably Santa Monica? Santa Monica. Is it Santa Monica? Santa Monica? Santa Monica. I think it's Santa Monica. Santa Monica? Yeah. Disneyland? No. Santa Monica. Santa Monica? Santa Monica. Yeah, it's Santa Monica. Bye.